What's up, everyone? I'm in the garden and it is Saturday and it's the start of my 5-day vacation. So I'm pumped to have time off work and I'm able to get in the garden and get a bunch of stuff done. It's July 3rd. Tonight we are camping at some family members. Excited about that. So Carmen's out there getting our campsite set up and I'm gonna try and do some stuff here in the garden. It's officially summer, obviously, it's July now, and I was reminded on Instagram today, I was scrolling through posts and I noticed someone put posts up about, you know, it's time to start your fall garden from seed, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's July, like, yeah. If I want to start my plants from seed, this is about the time I need to start thinking about that. And so I have been meaning to get out here in the garden and get a whole bunch of plants, you know, just cleaned up and out that I've just been putting off for a while, frankly. And that's my plan for this morning before all of our fun 4th of July festivities that we're gonna do later on. And if I can get to it, maybe some like other weeding and whatever, but I feel good to have a bunch of time, 5 days that I can spend working in my garden, so, and other stuff. Oh, some happy news, there was a ladybug. You do your thing, girl. Yeah, the Japanese beetles, it's like July 1st and they're just everywhere, and so I have intentions of using a handheld vacuum cleaner to come and suck them up, so that's on my agenda as well because they're causing some havoc in my bean plants. Yeah, that's all damage from the Japanese beetles. They are all over my raspberry bushes. I remember the July 4th weekend last year, I picked like so many raspberries and they're just now starting to actually come on and ripen. But you can see there that the beetles are really going to work in here. Nothing's grosser than picking a beautiful raspberry and going to eat it and then there's like a beetle inside. Oh my gosh, that's happened to me a few times and it's disgusting. So the area I'm gonna be focusing on cleaning up first, which I've been meaning to do for probably 3 weeks, is this whole section here, which is where I planted my spring garden back in March, and I had those white low tunnels over this space. It helped keep the frost off of it and the plants grew, and I harvested a lot of things. Some things I didn't really get a chance to because we were having crazy heat waves like in May, going up to 80-degree days, and lots of stuff bolted, so some good, some bad situations in here, but I want to clean it up, put down bush beans. I don't really have too many bean plants. I've got some pole beans that are on the trellis, but we need to get some bush beans going. I just pulled up all of the rest of the kohlrabi and I did get a couple really nice heads here. I don't know, what do you call them? A head, a root, a tuber? I don't know. What do you call the kohlrabi ball? We've got a couple nice ones here. But a lot of them turned out like this, where they didn't even make a ball. And I don't really know what that means when that happens. Like, was it too hot? Was the plant malnourished? Like, what does it mean when it ends up like this? And I started these plants in my house in February, so they have had a super long time to grow. I don't know, but I'm making a pile for my chickens, so they're gonna get scraps. but I'm also making a pile for me for the good stuff that we can still use. So I need to get in here, I need to get some kind of mulch, I need to figure out some kind of border, and the raspberries have taken up residence spreading into here. Like, I always have good intentions with the raspberry shoots to like dig them up and replant them or else, or give them away or whatever, sell them, and I never end up doing it, so I'm better off just pulling them out because I don't want them in this place of the garden. We have like all this broccoli in here and kale, but I mean, this is pretty good looking. I think I could eat that. And these cabbages, I think I'll save them. I keep finding slugs in them. Slugs are really just like tearing them up, as you can tell. I didn't try so very hard. I did it like a beer trap earlier in the spring. Didn't keep up with it, so slugs kept coming on. I'm gonna pull all those out today and save what I can of that. Yeah, there's our beetle. They're everywhere. Oh, I gotta tear out this spinach. I do have some other cabbages that are still small. Still haven't figured out what this is, nor have I attempted to research my notes. I really just need to do that. But yeah, the pest damage on these are really bad. Like, I don't even know if they're worth saving. We'll see. I've been wanting to put diatomaceous earth on a lot of this stuff, but we have been having rain. Like every other day we're having more rain. And it's like big showers. It's not just little whatever rain, it's big rain. Waste my time putting diatomaceous earth down when the rain's just gonna wash it away anyways. So definitely feeling some pest pressure. Ooh, that's pretty. I just noticed this. Look at that. It's a purple cauliflower. I grew that. That's so fun. It's tiny and looks like it's about to flower, but that's fun. Well, I can grow purple cauliflower from seed because I started this from seed. That's exciting. I'll have to try that again for fall. This camera down and I'm actually going to get some work done because I don't have all day. I need to make good use of my time. Time management is a skill and I should be somewhat good at that considering my profession, but I just get sidetracked looking at all the lovely things. And but I gotta focus now. At this for a couple hours now and I feel like we have a lot of good progress. I've got some harvest of kohlrabi and broccoli and some rutabagas I forgot about, and the Chinese cabbage, most of it is pretty holy, so I don't know how much of that I'm really gonna save. A lot of it's just gonna go to the birds. But we have good progress over here. Got this whole area weeded and I hoed it, and all the walkways in there, kind of chopped them down so I can get my mower in there. Weeded all the beds, so they're looking way better. In order to maintain this, I really need to get some straw, some kind of mulch to put down. And I really need some kind of border along the edge. Like in these other two in-ground beds, I have bricks as of my border. We have lots of space in here to add some bush beans, so that's cool. I have lots of other things that were not ready to come out yet, so lots of kale. Oh, fun news. So my dilemma between the red express cabbage and the red rhubarb Brussels sprout plants, because I couldn't remember which was which. I found a tag in here that hadn't been erased from the sun. And I found a Red Express cabbage, so now I know for sure that this is a cabbage and the other ones down there are Brussels sprouts, which I thought that was the case. So I know what they look like. They do look different. This cabbage is pretty cool because it actually has a split like this. There's two like main stems on this cabbage plant, and it's growing two different heads. So while I imagine they'll probably be very small, that's pretty interesting. I've never seen that before, so let me show you what that looks like. So look at this plant. It is one plant. There's the bottom of it, and then it's got these two leaders on it, which is odd for a cabbage. They don't really do that. And each side is growing a different head. Isn't that neat? I don't know that I've ever seen a cabbage do that before. So if there's a special name for that, let me know, because that's pretty cool. I'd like to read up more on like why that happens or how big those are gonna get. I feel pretty accomplished. This was definitely long overdue, and I feel good that I got it done. And last area that I really got into was here where the peppers and the lettuces are. Probably around 10 volunteer tomato plants in here that I was considering about leaving and seeing like what happens if I'm growing in there, but I already have 60 other tomato plants. I don't need any more. Okay, I did keep one. That's a tomato plant that I left with the peppers. And then I've been pulling up marigold seedlings all over my garden. I had beautiful giant marigolds last fall, and they dropped their seeds everywhere. While I'm going through and weeding, I'm picking out marigold seedlings out of my walkways and replanting them in other places. So now I have like a whole bunch here that I'm gonna go plant in the like actual flower garden space up by the house. But yeah, that whole space looks so much better than before. I'm gonna bring out my lawnmower and get in all these walkways here, and then I'll probably be done for the day and go have fun with the family and do our camping trip. My other plans in the garden for the weekend is to tackle this space behind me here where the garlic is located, and more of like my fall crops are over here from like last fall crops that have all like gone to seed. And I've got other things. I've got okra and squash trying to grow in between all of that, but it's just getting shaded out, and I need to do some cleanup in there too. So that's my next one. I do think I'll share with you the garlic harvest because I am pretty excited about that. It's out. So okay, those are oats. Don't look at the oats. My straw oat from that I put down, it has also gone to seed, and I really should have been more vigilant about I gotta cut this before it actually drops seeds. But so this is the garlic that I planted at end of October last year. So it's July 3rd today. You can see what state it's at. I'm getting mixed responses about should I pull it out yet? Should I wait? I go back and forth. One day I'm like, I'll wait 2 more weeks, and then I'm like, I want to do it right now. But while I have the next couple days off of work, I might just do it so that way I make sure it's done and all that. So I'm excited about this garlic harvest, and I will share this with you on an upcoming video. I'm already starting to hear like the festivities of the neighborhood. I hear people's radios going and kids screaming, and I think that's really cool. I like hearing that, and like people just enjoying each other and their families and friends and hanging out for the holiday. Happy 4th of July, everyone. That we live in a country where we can grow our own food and have these opportunities to teach others through means of YouTube and social media, and just share our stories and connect with people all over the world, and just come together into building a life that is what I think the way things should probably be more of. So appreciate you in some of my garden cleanup work today. I know it's not super exciting, but it is part of having a garden, especially a big garden. There is a lot of maintenance involved. It doesn't just take care of itself 100%. Things need harvested, and it needs a gardener to do it. My motto here is to always do something you love every single day, and gardening is one of those things that I have just really embraced in my everyday life. And even on those super busy days where I just don't have time to get anything done, taking a little walk through the garden, picking some harvest, some snap peas or whatever is ready at that time, and munching on it and just like soaking it all in and enjoying it, that's enough just to kind of refill for the day. And then when I get these opportunities, it's just spend like my entire day in the garden. Really nice. I get a lot of fulfillment out of it, and I know that a lot of other people do as well. So thank you again, and stay tuned for the next video. I'm working on getting them out as I'm able to. Keep comparing everything from last year, like, oh, last year I was able to be so on top of like getting YouTube videos out regularly and keeping my garden really well maintained. But last year was a COVID year. Last year was not a normal situation, and I have to remember that what we're doing now, like, this is my normal. Going forward, year after year in my garden and maintenance and living this lifestyle, but also working full-time job, like this is my normal. You know, I can't keep comparing everything to the COVID year because that was just different. Do something you love today, and I will catch you on the next video. Please like and subscribe to my channel for notifications, and we'll talk to you later. Bye!